is poppin', my people? We are about to do another bowling stream, continue our journey to become the best. Let's get into it. We're going to get started in a little bit, so just bear with me. I'll be right there. It is 2:21 a.m. We're up, so why not? Yeah, sometimes I wake up, man. Just can't go back to sleep. Can't go back. So I said, let me go ahead and continue my bowling career. Nice. All right, let's get back into it. So we are definitely slowly progressing. Yeah, I feel like I'm not just a little. I feel like it's just a little yellow. It's okay though. All right. Let's go ahead and go event map. All right, where we at? All right, let's start knocking some of these out.
Hello and welcome to the Strike Derby Challenge. I'm Rob Stone and I'll be covering all the action here with the Hall of Famer, Randy Peterson. Another Strike Derby, and this time it feels like someone's about to break a record.
This isn't just about power, it's about keeping your rhythm when the pressure starts cooking.
Here comes an amateur with plenty of grit and a growing reputation. They've been waiting for a shot like this. The newcomer steps up with more confidence now, having proven themselves at the state level. Facing regional competition is a true test, and they're showing they can rise to the challenge. Big opportunities could be just around the corner.
Strike derbies are all about speed and accuracy. You have a limited amount of time. Get as many strikes as you can. Got you. What is this? So this is the Badger 48, Rudy 31. What do we got? 50. No, yeah, 15. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I guess that's what it's kind of showing. We're gonna bowl this a little straighter. Let's see what happens.
It's the strike to start it off.
There's a nice shot and a nice result.
Going for the double here.
I forgot where I just put that one.
30 seconds in, and the pressure is on. Oh, man!
That last pin was taken out by the always famous Messenger. There's the golden pin. Double points on the table.
3 in a row for the turkey. Working off a turkey, trying to upgrade to a ham bone.
Brings their score up to 5 points with that one.
Hunting the 5-bagger here. Halfway through, 1 minute left.
Yeah, a little late on that one, and that's why it didn't make it to the pocket.
Released just a tad early on that one.
Ah, goes Brooklyn.
Little to the left on the release.
Just 30 seconds to go. Every strike counts.
Oh, went Brooklyn.
Way, way off on that one, Rob.
Lane broke down hella quick. All right, now we're just going to switch. Go straight.
That ball went through the pins with bad intentions.
Looking to get on a streak now, hunting 2 in a row.
Wide on that one.
Only through 6. I thought I was onto something, but then the lane.
Pulled it on that one and went Brooklyn. Heads up. Gold pin's back, and it's daring you to knock it out. That was close. Just a touch more angle, and that rack would have been toast. Just a little off the mark there. Just got to shake it off and focus on the next one.
30 seconds in, and the pressure is on.
Crosses over, almost got the Brooklyn strike there, completely misses the pocket. 1 minute down, 1 to go. Things are heating up. Drop and give me 10. A full rack attack on that one.
Looking to keep it going here with 2 in a row.
Goes a little light with that one.
Oh, they should have gave that one to him.
Just 30 seconds to go. Every strike counts. That one had the right idea. Just needs a little fine-tuning. Next ball's gonna be the one.
Almost had it.
Yeah, the pins are stubborn today, but so is this player. I like their chances.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it.
Crosses over, almost got the Brooklyn strike there, completely misses the pocket.
Well, another strike derby has come to a close. Thank you so much for joining us.
Story time, y'all. So, I recently was supposed to start a league, right? And it was this big mix-up with the league, and basically what ended up happening was, let's make a spare. That league was, there was a league that was already going on, and it stopped, right? But it was basically scheduled for 14 weeks, but it stopped at 12. So they came in basically like, hey, what's going on? We messed everything up, long story short. All right, so then they started a new one, and I was like, okay, well, I'll hop into this one. Maybe I'll hop in, you know. So there was these 2 other guys. I'm trying to skip through the story. There was these 2 other guys, and they had one guy that wasn't there. And so, long story short, I decided.
Hello and welcome to this special Spare Challenge telecast.
Honestly, they
Rob Stone here with my colleague, the Hall of Famer, Randy Peterson. We're back in spare territory where finesse rules the frame.
Rob, big hooks won't help you here. You need accuracy, steady nerves, and a little bit of magic.
Local crowds know the name, and for good reason. This bowler brings both talent and tenacity to every frame. Regional tournaments are no longer unfamiliar territory for the newcomer. They've begun to measure themselves against stronger opponents, and each frame is another learning
Yo, my
experience.
man's belt is coming
Success
through his
here
shirt.
could open the door to the PBA Tour.
Gotta fix that.
95% of the time is how often pro bowlers clean up the 10. Comes up empty on that one.
Nah.
You see how often the 10 pin is converted 95% of the time. Starts it off with a spare here in the first. You see the conversion percentage there, not too difficult for the pros. Released just a tad early on that one. Couldn't pick up that one, and will lose out on those 25 points.
We're not doing this. Like, they're not allowing me to throw it.
Hello and welcome to this special spare challenge. Tour players convert the 10 pin 95% of the time.
I usually go straight up, but maybe they want me to put a little razzle dazzle on it.
Cleans the plate here in the first.
A little razzle. A little dazzle. Ooh, I've had the tightest.
The 10 pin gets converted 95% of the time. And a spare to open here. Statistically, this is not that difficult to convert.
How do I want to throw this? Do I want to hook this one? How I would throw this one in real life is
Gotta have that one. Can't afford to give away 3 points.
okay.
Good chance of a conversion here.
Should have just threw it straight like I wanted.
Textbook spare. That's 25 points on the board. Looking for the spare here.
No, the kid's killing it. Definitely the kid's killing it. What type of... This how I lined it up. I got some moved out. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Nah, bro. This spare's not even.
Could not convert here, and we'll have to say goodbye to those 50 points.
Looking for the conversion, needs a good shot.
Come on, bro. I'm restarting the event because I already know like I'm about to lose. And I need these points.
Hello and welcome to this special spare challenge telecast. 95% is your tour average for the 10 pin.
I just gotta stop acting up, basically.
Gets the spare here in the first. Tour average for the 10 pin, 95%.
Yeah, this guy's kicking me down, bro.
First frame, first spare.
Well, at least I think I do from what I see right now.
As you can see, players on the tour are likely to convert here.
No drama there. Clean pickup for 25.
Yeah, that is one thing that I wish to switch.
Professional bowlers are awfully good spare shooters and will usually convert here.
The throw of their
Just taps it out for an easy 25-point game.
next one is worth 50. And you know what? I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna analyze it.
Now we'll try to convert here.
Wait. No.
Just off the mark. No 50 points this time.
I don't know, y'all. That looked like it.
Needs a good, solid effort here to convert.
Missed opportunity right there. 50 points in the toilet.
Could have converted though. I feel like mine.
Looking for a good shot right here.
Mine should have converted. Trying to see where that line is, bro.
That wasn't easy, but they made it look smooth. 75 on the board.
We'll try to clean it up here.
Wow.
Threaded the needle. Well-earned 75 points.
Nice. Challenge.
Tough, but not impossible shot here.
Actually speed this up a little bit. Come on, let's get this. Wow.
Big chance for 100. Gone. That's a heartbreaker.
Oh. I guess I need to move it over.
Not an impossible cleanup here.
Dang, could not convert the final spare.
Yeah, that last one always seems to be the toughest, doesn't it? You need to make sure you bring your A game to these challenges.
Oh. Okay. Viper.
Released just a tad early on that one. Knocks down 9 pins there with just the 2 remaining.
I'm not against
97% of the time on the tour, the 2-pin is dropped. Takes care of the 2-pin.
I just want y'all to know. Thank you for being.
Knocks down 8 pins, leaving the 4 and 7.
And I want y'all to know that God is good. I'm gonna start dropping Bible verses in this thing. Watch. My little
This one can definitely be picked up.
Yeah, okay.
Spare here in the first frame.
Okay. No, he's doing his thing. The boy Philippa. I'm respecting the
Missed the target there.
Yeah, came in a little light.
As you can see, players on the tour are likely to convert here. And a nice conversion there.
Now he doing it.
Wanted more, but left the 7.
Okay.
Knocks down 9 pins there, leaving the 3. 96% conversion rate on the 3-pin. Puts the 3-pin down.
I've gone inside. I've gone outside.
That went straight through the face. Trouble.
We have a sudden death roll-off. The bowlers will alternate lanes until one bowler scores higher than the other on a single ball.
Wow. Wow. This is insane. I'm insane. The game is still tied. Each bowler will now roll one ball per round. First player to score higher than the other on a single ball wins. So this is the same pattern.
Leaves the 10 to start.
Dang, 10 pin. I feel like that messenger should have took it out. All good though. Well, he's got a strike to win.
Gutter ball!
You knew that was bad as soon as it was let go of.
The battle is won, and these final balls are just a bow on top. That will do it for this spare challenge, folks. We hope you enjoyed all the action tonight. Take care now.
Dang, kid. He froze up at the end. He got caught with the okie doke yip. Y'all know what the okie doke yip is. Yeah, he got caught with it. Alright, so that was cash grab, head to head. Oh. Why didn't they say that at first? I'm gonna go do the cash grab after, but this one, yeah.
Hello and welcome to this special point grab event. Happy you're here with...
Queer Brown. What is this? The one to 7. If that's how you say it. 40. 41. Okay.
Takes out 8 pins, leaving the 6 and 10. Very makeable cleanup here. Starts it off with a spare here in the first. Opens with the 10 pin still standing.
He throwing a 78 B? He sure is. That's what I want.
The 10 pin is dropped 95% of the time.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Whoa, a gutter ball.
You can't expect to win at this level doing that.
That's facts.
Into the moat. I was not expecting that.
That was just way too risky. And a rough one here to clean up after the gutter ball on the first throw.
Tough deal there. Gutter ball on the first throw and now an open frame.
That's tough for real.
That one was on the nose.
Open for a perfect shot or some luck on this one.
This thing needs to fly.
Released just a tad early on that one. So, leaves the frame open.
Time to regroup and focus on your next frame.
Focus on your next frame. I hit it too far to the left. What is happening?
Just missed the pocket.
Yeah, like, but what is happening with these?
2, 4, 8, 10 converted 9% of the time. That's your tour average. Thought it had a shot, but no.
That would have been the conversion spare of the game.
There's a baby split.
Just don't be too heavy on the 2-pin. You can either try to slide the 2 into the 7 or deflect the ball off the 2 and take out the 7.
Pros will make this more than half the time.
Let's see it.
Yes, converts the baby split.
Showed off some great accuracy on that one. That's what you're looking for.
Yes, yep, that's exactly what I want.
Nice! That ball could have knocked down 30 pins.
Put all 10 in the pit with some bad intentions there.
Trying to get that same motion. Let's try.
Yikes! Missed on that one.
Yeah, took the head pin head on, and well, you see the result.
Brutal numbers on this one. Could not convert.
Yeah, that's not an easy one to pick up.
Flying all around in there and not doing what you're supposed to do. I think I got paper reactive, right? No. I like the straighter angle. I'm doing stuff right. Alright, let me just start adjusting. And another Christmas.
Seven and 8 do not go down.
Doesn't matter.
Looking for a good shot right here.
I think that I can't do too much in the middle.
Fails to convert the 7-8 split.
Just didn't get the ball in the gap where it needed to be.
Trying to get a streak going here.
This man put me away slowly.
Picks up 9 pins with just the 8 remaining.
He putting me away. Stop it, stop it.
The 8 pin has a 95.8% conversion rate for players on the tour. Sends the 8 pin into the pit. double wood. Pros on tour will generally pick this one up. Cleans up the double wood.
Yeah, he probably would have missed that in like rookie. All right, check me out. All right.
That shot was wide and unfortunately missed the pocket.
We'll try to clean it up here.
So they try to get me caught up because it's not straight.
Clears the deck.
Played the lane perfectly to get that spare.
Man, needed something.
Just crushed the pins with that.
That bowling ball was like a wrecking ball going through the pins.
I don't work every time, but I'll take when it does. If your motive in bowling is to win, do everything you can.
Perfect delivery for the strike.
That's some pretty good pin action right there.
Some pretty good pin action for real.
Struck in the last frame, looking for the double here. Leaves double wood.
That one didn't even have to fall down.
I like the chances of a conversion here. Open frame after failing to convert the double wood.
I thought he was going to convert it. I had faith in him.
Looking to keep it going here with 2 in a row.
That wasn't that bad. It was just a little late and a little light.
Now we'll try to convert here. Little to the left on the release. Takes care of the spare.
That's one you see missed all the time on league night.
This ain't league night, is it? This thing ain't straight. Oh, I got it straight.
Picks up 9 pins with just the 4 remaining. As you can see, the 4-pin should not be an issue. No problem. Takes care of the 4-pin.
Will depend on what I will need to hit, or if I really get it off. So let's see it.
Picks up 8 pins, leaving the 3 and 4. Looking for the spare here. And the pins do not go down.
Yeah, your ball placement has to be perfect, and that's not what we saw right there.
That was a great try.
And down they go.
That was some filth right there with that pin action.
That is
Trying to get the train rolling here with 2 strikes in a row.
Can you see where it is?
9 count there with just the 8 remaining.
Some bull spick.
Tour average for the 8 pin, 95.8%. Eight pin goes down for the spare. Just a tad late on the timing there. Missed that one.
Yeah, the ball just didn't quite get there. Went wide.
Locked in the W. This one's just for the fans. Looking for the conversion, needs a good shot.
I'm so funny. Did I lose?
No! Missed it!
Boy, you want that one back.
We've reached the end of match
Oh, I
1.
like how they-
More bowling action coming up next.
Oh, it's a bracket. Oh, I gotta do that one again. I would have hit restart. That's why I was like, so I hit continue. 'Cause I was like, what? What do they mean by continue?
Hello and welcome to this special point grab event. Happy you're here with us, Rob Stone, the Hall of Famer, Randy Peterson. The stakes are sky high. Win, and you take all the points. Lose, and you leave empty-handed.
This isn't about playing it safe. You swing big or you pack it up early.
This bowler has sharpened their game in weeknight league.
All right. Start out seeing the type of shape we can get. At full glass 13.
Looking good here early.
Nice start, Rob.
Didn't fully get to see what I went through.
Whoa.
Double wood. Professional bowlers are awfully good spare shooters and will usually convert here.
Oh yeah.
Can't clean up the double wood.
That double wood is tough. Pause. Y'all not gonna catch me. The world is brutal.
Knocks down 8 pins, leaving the 1 and 3. Now we'll try to convert here. Nice cover there.
found the line and trusted it for the pickup.
Man, he bowling.
Struck in the last frame, looking for the double here. Two for two. Has the turkey in sight, looking for 3 strikes in a row. Picks up 8 pins, leaving the 4 and 6. Looking for a good shot right here.
See. Now I gotta go straight.
Little to the left on the release. Can't clean off the plate.
Not surprising at all. That is a difficult mess to clean up.
I'm mad, but I'm not mad because that is diabolical.
Picks up 8 pins, leaving the 1 and 3.
Why did he pick up all his? Yes.
Looking for the spare here.
Right. Oh no, he definitely.
Clears the deck.
Good shot. You got to hit your mark on that one.
Leaves double wood.
Happens to the best of us.
This one can definitely be picked up. Open frame after failing to convert the double wood.
That's tough. That is tough.
Little to the left on the release.
That wasn't that bad. It was just a little late and a little light.
1, 2, 4, 6, 10 is not easy. Players on the tour make it only 27.4% of the time. Oh no, did not get it.
Something like that just kills you. You can't miss an easy spare like that.
Let's go through 15, come back.
Released just a tad early on that one. Takes out 8 pins, leaving the 6 and 10. This one is very makeable. Cleans up the plate.
I saw this joke that it was this meme that basically was showing what GTA 6 is gonna look like on all consoles.
Picks up 9 pins with just the 5 remaining.
Everything was a little pixelated, but it was the exact I laughed.
97.5, that's your conversion rate for the 5-pin.
Man, I haven't.
5-pin goes down for the spare.
And honestly, it's because none of these bowling centers really make you want to bowl.
That was just a little late getting around the corner.
This one can be covered.
Nowadays, they're commercially owned.
Nice pickup.
The iPhone on it hasn't really messed anything up for me, but understanding the physics behind it, I understand why people say that it could mess it up. Oh no, man. 315, come back 3.
Perfect delivery for the strike.
Wow, tremendous bowling right there.
Looking for the double. Missed that one.
Yeah, the ball just didn't quite get there. Went wide.
Looking for the conversion, needs a good shot. Wow, that can't feel too good.
Yeah, no doubt. Nothing more frustrating than missing easy spares.
Get out of here, bro.
Picks up 7 pins.
My sleep score is terrible, y'all. I don't ever make it through the night anymore. My phone stay yelling at me.
Statistically, this is not that difficult to convert. Easy conversion there. Takes out just 5 pins. We'll try to clean it up here. Bad miss there, Randy.
It really was. That's the kind of mistake you have to avoid in these matches.
I know how I am. I'm afraid that it won't come back. Or it'll come back too much.
Nice! That ball could have knocked down 30 pins.
Beautiful execution on that shot.
Looking for double strikes on this throw. Little to the left on the release. Takes out 7 pins. Try to clean it up here.
I'm not even straight.
Looked like it had a shot, but does not convert there.
Yeah, you have to be perfect and a little lucky to pick that one up.
It's like he goes.
Crosses over and gets a big break.
Trying to get a streak going here.
This guy.
Nice looking strike there. We'll try and make it 3 in a row here. Oh, just sailing along right now. Looking for the ham bone here. 4 strikes in a row.
If he misses here, then maybe I have a chance.
And that one goes into the gutter.
Couldn't tell if that was just careless or if they were being too aggressive.
Chance. And look, now they're telling me you better not miss. I wonder.
Takes out 9. You dream of this, clinching the win early, soaking it in late. The 9-pin is almost always picked up.
He didn't even clinch it early. I gotta at least beat this guy before I go.
Hello and welcome to this special point grab event. Little to the left on the release. Takes out a mere 4 pins. Now we'll try to convert here. Released just a tad early on that one. Well, not off to a great start here, Randy.
No, and there's a lot of pressure to start fast in these matches.
Seven down. Looking for the spare here.
Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Alright, here's the deal. I'm gonna pause it right here and I'm gonna come back later. Alright. So it's actually a joke this time because this stream is ending. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I will be back probably within the next like 5 hours. Cause I already know that I'm gonna knock out. So within the next 5 hours I should be back. So we're just gonna come right back here. I'm literally gonna pick up right from this pause screen. Alright, love y'all. Peace.